I was on your, yeah, I was on your show, and I did a demo for my first book. It was Mediterranean. I don't remember what we made. Don't ask me that, but we, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this.
And now you're in my kitchen.
Yeah, I love it.
Cool.
It's a nice kitchen.
Thank you. Oh wow, it's close.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we just have to make sure everything's in focus. We are 30 seconds away, 30.
Okay, and we're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a conversation, so wait until Helen starts with you, but if you need to start your pan.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Most of all, have fun. This isn't brain surgery, so if something goes drastically wrong, laugh about it.
Oh, I'm great at that.
Great. Thank you.
I am no sneezing.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's one of the downsides of cooking, having to do all those dishes. But there is hope. Here to share a delicious recipe from her new cookbook, One Pot Mediterranean, we welcome Samantha Ferraro. Samantha, great to see you. Your book, your new cookbook looks great. Lots of delicious recipes. And you're going to make the Greek chicken for us.
Yes, we are making Greek shrimp. So a little bit easier for a weeknight. It's really an easy recipe because it uses I'm sorry?
I said Greek shrimp. Sorry about that.
Oh, yes. And I like using shrimp because it defrosts a lot quicker than chicken. So it's one of my go-to easy weeknight dinners. So this recipe has lots of flavors, salty, a little sweet and savory, and it happens all in one pot. It's a great recipe to add with rice or some bread or pita bread. Everyone loves it. And let's get started. So in my Dutch oven, I have a nice wide Dutch oven here. And
I was going to say, that's a big one.
It is. It's called like a brazier. So I use this for everything from chicken to sauces to stews. It's such a really good, versatile Dutch oven to have. It's nice and wide and heavy. And I'm starting off with some olive oil, and we're going to saute some shallots. And I love shallots because they are sweet and mild. But if you can't find shallots, you can use red onion or purple onion. And it still gives it that nice, sweet. I love shallots. I put this in my salad dressing. I pickle them. They're so delicious. And once the shallots get a little caramelized, we're going to add a little garlic. It's like the trifecta. Shallots, garlic, and olive oil. Like, put this all over me and I'm happy. Now, once that sautés, and really it takes about a minute or two at the most, I like to do a few shakes of dried oregano. If you have fresh oregano, that would be really nice as well. And then we just want to wake up those dried spices in that oil and in that garlic and in that shallot. And you'll start to smell it. I wish you could smell this. It's just so beautiful. Now, I have some fresh tomatoes here. Vine tomatoes, if you have heirloom tomatoes, if you have grape cherry tomatoes, if you have a can of tomatoes that are diced, use what you have. And this is what's going to give the whole base, like kind of sauce, that sweetness and that sauce. And we want the tomatoes to release their juices. And that could take a minute or two because we really want the tomatoes to get nice and juicy and soft. All right. Now, once that is happening, we can add in, this is my little thing. I love adding wine to recipes. I find that wine, it gives it just another layer of flavor, a little brightness, a little acidity. And when we cook that alcohol off, you just taste that beautiful wine color or that wine flavor. And with the tomatoes and the oregano and the garlic and the wine, it's just such a beautiful combination.
And you prefer white wine?
For this, I like doing white because we are using seafood. So I like that bright flavor of white wine. And I mean, I always say use a wine that you drink, that you like to drink, because you're really just condensing that flavor. But I like to do.
I say a little bit of wine in the food, a little bit of wine for me to drink.
I mean, me too. If it wasn't early in the morning, I'm right there with you. But listen, no judgment. So when it comes to wine, I like to do a drier wine if you did need something to pick out at the store. So I like doing a Pinot Gris, even just like a white blend would be really nice. A Sauvignon Blanc is really nice and dry, and I think that would be really delicious in this as well. So
we're kind of running out of time, so I want to make sure I see everything. It doesn't have to be perfect.
This is one of those recipes where you can just like go for it and it just works out. Tomatoes in, wine in. Once the wine cooks, this is where we're gonna add the shrimp. And we're just gonna poach everything in there. So now I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper. And then once the shrimp cook, we finish it off with some creamy feta cheese and some olives. And my pan is not getting as hot as I like it, but we'll show you the finished product.
Right.
So nice creamy feta cheese.
Right now. It looks fabulous.
It's really delicious. It's saucy and.
Which olives do you prefer to use?
What's that?
Which olives do you prefer?
You know,
to
we
use?
are going to do calamatas for this. So I love olives. If you want a more mild olive, look for Castelvetrano olives. But if you like that briny flavor, use Kalamata olives.
That looks good.
And then finish it off with some fresh herbs. I have some fresh parsley, but I also do this with dill and mint.
Oh.
And it's just so colorful and so fresh. And you can just put this whole thing right on the table. And then just for a little pop of brightness, a little lemon zest right on top.
Yes.
If you have lemon juice, great. A little squeeze.
Seafood.
And dinner is ready. What is that, a few minutes?
That's great. Samantha, we want to tell everyone that book again is titled One Pot Mediterranean. Samantha Farrar. We're going to put the recipe also on our website at KATU.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back.
You're still hot. We're going to take a bumper shot, so don't go anywhere. Wave! Yay! Perfect. Thank you so much.
So
Great.
good. So, I thought it would go a little fast, or anyway, it's fine.
No, it worked perfect. And we did have the finished product that we showed a few times.
Perfect.
Which is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.
Bye.
Can we tell your
The
audience?
pan got it wasn't getting hot enough, and I was like, what the heck? Let's just roll with it. Yay! We just finished our segment. You know, you always have to like just roll with it, right? Because I don't know, I was pausing because I thought the host was going to say something. I was like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt her, but it was fine. And then I kept fussing with the dial, so it wasn't hot. It's fine. You know what? Look, it's one of those recipes you can throw it all in and you can't mess up. And that's the bottom line. All right, thanks for watching. Yay! Okay, so.
I'm not really sure how to turn it off.
Let me see, honey. I'll do it. Actually. I can't reach that far, but bye. Thanks for watching. Let's see. Do I exit out? And now.